So I was recently helping tear down a barn, and the floor was made of fire brick, most likely from the local zinc smeltery. And some of them are salamander bricks, and some are Walsh S bricks, like that one. And then there's also some Laclede King and a few of them. So I really want to save them because they're really nice refractory fire bricks. But unfortunately, the concrete that they're held in with is really strong, and refractory bricks are very weak. So trying to chisel the concrete off of them really messes up the bricks, and I keep breaking them. So I'm thinking, if we can't do it with a mechanical method, maybe we can get by with a chemical method. So muriatic acid, or I believe hydrochloric acid, actually dissolves mortar. So I'm pretty sure it should also work with concrete. So I'm thinking we can take some water, 5 gallons of it at least. And then we can add some of the muriatic acid to see if that has any effect. Ooh, that smells really bad. Whoa, that smells really bad. I got some water just to be safe, because yeah, this is a lot of strong chemicals they're messing with here. It's been about 4 hours now, and I'm going to wear a mask just to make sure no acid splashes up onto me, since I might accidentally drop a brick in there. So, unfortunately, it seems like this acid just does not have what it takes to do what I want. Perhaps mechanical methods are the proper solution for this. I'm thinking I might make a machine that pushes the bricks through something that has like some blades that chips off the mortar or the concrete or whatever's on it. That might not work, that might work. This seemed to work slightly, but I imagine I need stronger acid, and that's kind of a waste of acid if a mechanical method can work, because that was an entire container of acid just to get this far. Or you know, perhaps that's just an issue with concrete or whatever's on there. Let's try a brick with actual mortar on it. Whoa. Holy shit. That's going a lot more. Well, maybe that is just an issue with concrete then. Damn, that is working really well. That is insane. Well, let's let that go for a good while and see what happens. It's been about 19 minutes. Let's see what's happened. So it looks like whenever the surface of the mortar reacts, then it doesn't really go much deeper. I think that's the case because whenever I rough up the surface, there's more reaction. I have some mortar dust here. Let's see what happens if I put it in. Whoops. Unfortunately, I got some acid on my arm, but it didn't seem to have any effect, so that's good. Although I did wash it off real quick, so... Well, that makes me feel a bit better about this. Let's see what happens if we take some of this and put it on these bricks. Nice. This is a pile that I've made over the past year out of broken up mortar and whatnot. So let's see what happens whenever I pour a bunch of the muriatic acid onto here. You know, even though this might not work too well for removing mortar from bricks, at least not thick mortar. Whoa, look at that. I think it might work okay for disposing of or breaking up the mortar chunks. Like I can dispose of the rest of this stuff on that pile and it'll slowly eat away at it, I guess. Okay, hold on now. Since this stuff is kind of crumbly, then maybe a drill with a wire wheel on the end would be better than a chisel, you know. Actually, it's seeming like a wire wheel makes this actually a pretty useful process. It's just evidently it seems like a hammer and chisel doesn't work too well with this. It makes it more crumbly after it's been in the acid. Look at that. Oh my god. Yes! I'm glad I found something that'll work. Look at that. Nice. So now we'll swap these out. Good. Very good. So the brushing has cleaned off whatever surface that inhibits the reaction. So it looks like this might just take a couple dunkings to get it to work. And this will be a good test. Oh, look at that. You can see where it was half done and where it wasn't. So this will be a good test. Whoa, what the fuck? It's all blue. Now I guess we can go ahead and add some more bricks. Add some new ones. These ones, though, they would clean off a good deal earlier, so that should be good enough. It's been a good amount of time. I'm still seeing a little bit of bubbling, but not much. I think this is enough experimentation to realize that dissolving an acid probably is not the best way to remove a lot of mortar, like for reclaiming bricks. But it does seem like it could be a good idea if I'm cleaning off bricks for like display purposes or whatever. Oh, that kind of burns. Must still have some muriatic acid on them. Kind of a tingling feeling. And so yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm not going to try any more of trying to get a bunch of mortar off. I'm just going to try to go with the hammer and chisel method. Or I wonder, maybe cement can handle high temperatures. So if I do end up using this fire brick in a high temperature environment, perhaps the concrete will melt off, or I don't know what it'll do. Or it'll explode, who knows. But we can cross that bridge when we get to it. I was hoping to get these very clean for whenever I do like high temperature furnaces and stuff, but oh well, we can see what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya.